Okay, so I just want to show y'all something. This happened like 2 minutes after I got off the video, okay? When I say it's a good strategy, I'm telling y'all, it's a good strategy. It works. But you got to know the stock. I just know this stock, okay? If I didn't, I wouldn't have so much confidence. But look at this from down here again. So I would have went back in because I have the confidence. If I would have went back in, look at what is happening. This is what's cool about this. And now, you know, so I get out at this one, and I'm telling you, I'm stupid.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Uneducated Yogi here with One Family Investing, and I wanted to come in this morning to actually open this up with y'all. So, this is Sofi, and I just want to say something right away. Look at how crazy low this is going. So, I'm on a 3 minute, a 3 minute chart, and this is one of those moves that we talk about. So for me, I'm trying to go to the 1 minute if I'm allowed to. And the reason I went to the 1 minute right now is because that 3 minute, it looked like I had a move within it just because it's already low, right? So this is that move that I'm talking about when it makes a big move right on opening. So for me, see, if you had to, so there's smaller chart times, like 15-second. Oh, here it is. Let's see if I can do a 15-second one. Some of these I don't have access to. Okay, so yeah, I don't have access to the 15-second chart. But, you know, this is a wonderful opening to like study. Um, like like the volume is nice for that opening. And now, as you can see, again, this is a 1 minute chart. So it's only been 1 minute since the opening. And see, I'm not doing anything to be honest yet. Now, if this, see, I would maybe, if it comes down here, I'll play it back up. So right around here. So yeah, I would get in. Boom, right there. Get in right there. As soon as it starts doing some backward stuff, getting in. If I didn't get in up there, it would have been here. So I would get in. right where this line is at. And I don't have a lot of red lines. Or, and then I would get out. So, and then I would get out around. There's this thing that I can draw a box with. Oh, there it is. In between now. So if it doesn't go in between there, then your boy lost money. Well, not lost money. I got in right here. Just seriously what I would do is I'm waiting for it to come in between now. And I think that stands for 28 cents on the dollar. Yeah. So about 30%, 28%, you know, possibility just wouldn't be automatic. But as you can see, this came all the way down. This was here. This was here. So that would have been possible one entry from this candle. Because of the way it moved on the opening. I would have possibly got in at the edge of this candle or this one down here because it didn't take long for it to keep moving. So that's why I'm saying down here because I would have just kept, I would have seen it, it would have kept moving and I would have been like, oh, okay, well, let's just wait to go in because what I'm counting on is the correction back. So I would have been in here and it would have been up at least up to here by now. And, again, that's a couple minutes. It's not that long. It's, 6:33 and it's only 6:35. So just even it, let's say that move. So I'm not acting like I would have caught it right at the bottom. I'm saying I would have seen the candle being filled up, and then once I start seeing it go back, I knew that it's not going to go too much further down unless it's just like it's just less likely that it was going to keep going down. So even if I got in here and got this, I mean, it's, 14 cent to the dollar. So that's like 14%, from 2208 to 2222. So that alone is a good amount. If I just got out right there, if I have like just even one contract. So and again, I'll start doing the actual day trading at another time. This is I'm showing y'all how I would actually be studying this and learning it. So I mean, this is still going up. So this would have been here if I would have went out early, but obviously you just wait for a little bit now because um, as this is going up, the only way I would come back out is if it comes back down here somewhere. Um, because I'm having faith that it's gonna at least get to the bottom of this. So that's ideally you want to have faith in whatever you whatever you study. You got to study this stuff, but I truly feel that we can get up here at least. Okay, let's do it like that. Within the next couple minutes, the next 15 minutes or so, this, I'm going to say we'll go back up here. But if not, then the stop loss, it would be somewhere down here. It would be somewhere in here. So that means that if this comes back down here, that it's a possibility that I should get out. So, and like that movie, I just seen it come down, back down. So it doesn't mean I'll get out right away, but I will be watching. Okay. So this is my game right now. So comes back down here, possibly get out. If it broke this, 100% get out. Now, as you're watching it, you're filling out and you're taking, you're allowing yourself to take the risk as far as your risk tolerance. So for me, my risk tolerance, it would be in here as far as like I put in down here, I'm not losing money unless it goes below that. So I'm gonna allow it to come closer to this just because of how I got in, right? And as you can see, going back up, so I would leave it and to try to see it go to correct itself back up as close as I can to this, which ideally I want to get out at minimum right here. Um, but obviously you put, depending on how long it takes or how long it's going, I might, take profit, midway just because of how it's moving. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm not a, again, I'm not a everyday day trader, but if I was to do a trade right now, that's what I would be thinking. I would do a contract, just one. I would play around with one contract, whatever that would mean as far as, being a day trader. I would do one contract, and yeah, in this today's move, I would have, waited till it got down here, put in, or I would have got into the bet when it was going back up. As it's going back up, I just wait now, and at this point, I'm just waiting, and I'm waiting for it to, and I'll say from where, from here on out is where we start. So if it touches, basically from here on, if this goes in here, it's ideal. That's when I want to get out. And I want to go, I got in at, let's say, 6:33. I want to give it at least, like I say, about 15, 20, 30 minutes, something like that, before I make uh, any for sure decision. But what I've noticed with day trading is, you can put in more than one trade. It's not like I just have to have this one trade in. Um, but there's different tiers depending on how much you've been trading and like how much experience you have and which platform you're on, like different things. But basically, uh, let's say I'm day trading SoFi. I can only day trade it so many times depending on what type of um, membership I have, so to speak, which type of policy I have, whatever. So right now, I know if I was to day trade, I would only be able to do like one or two. It's up to three, but I think like one in Robinhood. And I've been using Robinhood. So for instance, if I have one contract open with Robinhood, I have to open it and uh, close it. If I open it and close it within the same day, I can only do that one time. But if I'm doing swing trading like I'm doing now, I can leave multiple open because I didn't close it within the same day. Multiple up to only three, I believe, within the month. Uh, I believe that's how it works. If anybody's watching this and you have a better understanding, let me know. But yeah, so we'll keep watching this chart for a little bit. I'll just let's check out some other stuff. Just while we're waiting on this, we'll give it another couple minutes. But basically, if this doesn't come down here or up here before we come back, we're still in the trade. If it does, then I'll talk about what I would have done based off of how it looks, because we have, well, there's nothing crazy to talk about in the public portfolio. Um, but just to update y'all, so the gains and losses, I switched it to percentage just so we can see what type of percentage changes are happening. So SoFi is our largest percentage gains in the public portfolio. So we're at 91%. Nike would be the second, 38%, and then so on and so forth. As you can see, Genie, Cloudflare or Net, STM, and Block. So we're up 21% to date in our public portfolio as far as the regular stocks are going. And then as far as the ETFs, we're down 23%. So I guess altogether, we're down like 1%, 1.5 to 2%. Anyways, um, so there's nothing crazy to talk about in the public portfolio. I'll leave it. But yeah, there's just some numbers. As far as the option, I got it at 70, I'm like around that. It's around 77. Today's return, total return, 5%. Ooh, 72. So I bought it at $72. That's what it was. So I bought it at $72. It's worth $77 right now. So that is that one. And then the actual watch list, and go over that later. Let's go back here really quick. So yeah, so this trade could be a dud. Um, I don't think so. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it the full time. I'm gonna give it. Let's see. 30, 15. Oh, okay, so yeah, I would have got out. So, and it would have been a stop loss set. So stop loss means like you set the price to where it comes out automatic. So at the bottom of this, I would have had to put it comes out automatic. And I'm not gonna lie, knowing me, like I probably would have just got back into the trade because it's still down here. Um, so, instead of here, you know, it would have shot back up there. So I probably would have got back in here just because I'm an idiot. Um, and I take risks like that. I don't. Not everyone should take the same risk, but I take risk to learn when I'm doing stuff in the beginning, and that's why I also don't. I don't put too much money in the beginning. Like the $72 I put in, I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna lose my mind off of the $72 because I don't have to right now. There's a time where I might have to, but right now I don't. So I'm not too beat up by that loss if it's a loss. Um, okay. So again, what we're seeing here is a second entry point, possible entry point. And again, knowing me, I mean, I could risk stuff like that because I'm just a risk taker like that. I really believe before the next couple hours, next hour, this will come back up here somewhere. I mean, I didn't do a full analysis or anything like that, so I want to just be clear on that. But I just have confidence, so I would have got out right here. I would have got out right here. Okay, would have got in, would have got out. Oh, possibly back in there because I play too much. You see, it's going back to that line. So this could be a consolidation as well, but we'll see. Um, okay. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this video. Let's go back in here. So yeah, we're completely out of this at this point. So as you can see, it went below. So if I would have got in here based off being an idiot, um, once it opened down here, it started going, I'm getting out. So now we'll attempt to play it smart at this point and uh, have some real support and resistance lines. Like this is the purple one is a uh, resistant support line. Support. So the purple one is a support line. I mean, it's still purple, so they're saying it's a support. That means they're expecting it to go back up. Okay, but anyways, um, so yeah, I would basically, yeah, I would be out right now and thinking about what to do next, you know. And again, to be honest, I would have got out when once it got here, and then again, I mean, I would honestly, I would see this. I would think about getting back in. There's no way I don't think it's coming back up here. I think it's coming back up here. This is my confidence is just saying that it is, but again, I would have to be doing a lot more analytics to have more confidence, but right now, that's where my confidence lies. I believe it's gonna come back up. Why? Because I've just been seeing how SoFi has been moving. So, anyways, there's that. That's gonna be it for this one. Just wanted to open up with y'all and to have spend this time to just go over this, and we're just gonna keep moving forward on this. And again, if y'all have any questions, please ask. If you would like to help your boy out, with a like or subscribe, you know, I love that. And until next time, I'm a holla. Y'all go look at start your portfolio, um, communicate with us, and let's grow together. Let's learn, let's invest, and let's make profit together. All right. Uneducated Yogi out.
Okay, so I just want to show y'all something. This happened like 2 minutes after I got off the video. Okay, when I say it's a good strategy, I'm telling y'all it's a good strategy. It works, but you got to know the stock. I just know this stock. Okay, if I didn't, I wouldn't have so much confidence. But look at this from down here again. So I would have went back in because I have the confidence. If I would have went back in, look at what is happening. This is what's cool about this. And now, you know, so I get out at this one, and I'm telling you, I'm stupid. I would have got back in down here because it's already showing a big reversal. And now look at my gains. You know, 30 cent, 32 cent to the dollar. Even more. No, I'm just kidding. But serious, on a serious note, at minimum, I'm getting out right here. 28 cent to the dollar at 100 contracts. So that's one contract, you know. That's huge. That's just that's insane. And now look what's happening, you know. So the possibilities of these when we actually understand what's happening is huge. When we don't, then anything is possible. You can get lucky one day, but a lot of times you don't get just lucky. It's not luck. This stuff is not luck. This stuff is knowing. And imagine if you know just if you're paying attention to this, you're not missing out on this. If you're actually playing the game, look at that. 40 cent to the dollar. So all I'm saying is just imagine like when we're actually doing this stuff in a serious way. Um, yeah, because understanding something like this isn't difficult. I'm not surprised. I'm not amazed that this is doing this. Why? Because there is numbers from back here that said it was possible that it can go up there already. You know, there's numbers further back, but you just when we're doing the actual work, we we can we can we get lucky with stuff like this, you know, because luck does have something to do with it. I really believe that, but not lucky in the sense it's like always be ready so you never have to get ready. I heard that from Will Smith one time in an interview. You know, always be ready so you never have to get ready. Don't know where he got it from, but that's what luck is. When you're always ready for an opportunity when it actually presents itself. So this opportunity just presented itself. My luck isn't at its highest right now because I don't have money in this right now. But imagine if I did, and I'm telling y'all, this is what I would have done. And me just being able to be here for that move, because now this has come back down. But imagine if I'm in this move actually watching, oh, I'm getting out up here, you know, because I understand, to take profit. So, anyways, just want to share that with y'all because it happened like almost right after I got off. So, this is just really cool. Okay, I'm gonna holla, subscribe, love, and peace.